Hey guys, how's it going? It is officially Toya. I am back today. I am trying to get consistent. I'm going to be switching out some purses for the week. Well, I'm going to switch out my purse that I carried last week, and I'm going to switch into my new Rowan I got for this week. So I want to show you what I've had. So I got this from Amazon for 12 bucks. So I'll carry this for the week. But I have this in another color too. But again, it was $12 and it's huge, huge. I mean, like huge. The length of my arm. I have to. I'm gonna stop. I have a camera, and I'm gonna stop filming on this because I cannot figure out how not to get this sucker so close to me. I would like to have this in the frame. But after this, I'm going to work on trying to get this out. So I have two those little twillies you can get. I think you can get like 100 for $20 on Amazon. So I have two of those. So I have one whole twilly that I put on here, and then for the bow, I just found, because it's like two of each style in the box. So I just put the twilly on here, and then I put the bow here, so it'll just look like it just like kind of ran all the way over into a bow, but it's really just two twillies. And then I put some of my like bag charms and things like that on there. So yeah, this is what I carry for the week. It carries a good amount of stuff. And then I'm going to show you what I'm moving into. So I'm moving into my Large Rowan red signature. I did not get this initially. I did not get it initially. Like, it was okay to me, but it wasn't something that I just like feel like I needed. And then I felt like that if I got it, I would have to sort of wear it to sort of like, it would be to me like an outfit. Like, it would be an outfit. And I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to buy handbags like a shoe, like to go with an outfit, You guys know what I mean. I mean, we all have done it. You go and get your outfit, and then you get, and then you may not wear it that often because it's kind of catered to as an outfit. I sort of felt like this purse was somewhat like that outfit, but of course, me, and I tell people all the time, my personality allows me to be influenced. And I saw some people get it and they kind of decorated. I liked it. I do have a couple of outfits that I would think of to wear with this, but I also think I could wear this a little bit more general than just a day or so with an outfit. So I'm going to carry it for the week. I personally love the Rowan satchels. And I'm sure everybody have seen this. They've done a review, so I'm not going to do too much of a review. I'm just going to put what's in my bag. I'm going to fill my bag with you guys today. But I think I have every color of the Rowan. Every color of the Rowan, and except for sand. And I'm beginning to kind of feel like sand is going to grow on me. I have so many Rowans that, I'll be honest with you, they're not even unwrapped. I have about 7 that's unwrapped. And then ivory and black walnut and black, never unwrapped. If I wanted to sell them, I could sell them, brand spanking new. Never unwrapped. So I'm kind of proud of myself with doing this, especially right now. I'm not on a no-buy, but I'm trying to like do some debt cleanup. And I don't have nothing out of control, but I almost don't even want to say I have debt cleanup. I have some things I want to pay off so I could just save money. So, and again, like I said, I have so many. I'm just going to share how much I love this particular style. I have that style in a, I have it in, what is this? A fossil. So it's a smaller sort of, I call it like a barrel or Boston bag. But it's, it's just this. I got this. It was on clearance at Fossil for like 50 bucks. I think it was like literally 50 bucks with taxes. Like it was just like right on the dot somehow. But this was on clearance. And then I have this, and it says the Boston bag. It's an Amazon bag. I think I paid like $20 or $30 for this because I couldn't find the Ivory Rowan right away. It was like sold out everywhere, and then it dropped price, and you just couldn't find it. And I was just like, okay. I just kind of wanted to decorate it, just in general, with some stuff. So I said, well, this will kind of ease that desire, I guess, you know. And then I ended up being online one day, and it ended up popping up for the $179. So I ended up like ordering it post haste and got it. So, but again, I'm saying that because these are my favorite types of style of bags. Satchels. Satchels are my favorite bags. And I mean, this is the spot on same exact size. Like I said, I have to figure out how to get this so out of my face. So I'm going to be working on that. I'm going to work on my filming setup, seriously. So it's really the identical size of it, the exact same size as the Large Rowan. So I'm going to flip the camera around like I always do, and then I'm going to just feel it. So we'll just have it ready for the week. I don't really have much going on this week, but I'm just going to fill it with my everyday stuff and just carry it. I really like this. I really feel like maybe not, because I have my pink one. My pink one right here. But I was going to say, these arms feel really stiff. But I think because I just had this in my hand, it made me feel some kind of way. But it's a good quality, so that's working. All right, guys. One moment. I'm flipping. All right, guys. So, again, I'm going to move into my new Rowan. Semi-new, because it's kind of been a little bit since that drop. But I just wanted to show you what I have. Again, this is $12, and I only have to leave a link on Amazon right now for this tote. And it's really good quality. Really good quality. I did a TikTok video on this. So the quality of this tote is really good. I have it in this color, and I also have it in a black. So I'm just going to leave it here while I get my Rowan here. Get her in the frame a little bit. Let's move it over. But anyway, all right. So without further ado, I'm gonna get moving into her really quick here. I have not did much with her. I've had her for about a week or so. When she finally came back in stock, I grabbed her real quick. Again, I was a little hesitant. What I'll do guys, is just take one, because I like to display my purses, if they high end, low end, Amazon, whatever. I like to sort of keep my purses in good condition. And I don't know, I'm undecided about if I will. I like the thick strap, but I consider it more sporty than kind of the outfits that I have in mind for this. So I'm going to keep this with me just in case I need it. And like my straps may be, sometimes if they thin or they kind of like get into your arm, I will switch over to this. But I consider this to be a little bit more sporty with the outfits that I'm thinking about wearing with it at the moment. So I will keep it in there, but I'm going to pair it with another strap, probably from my signature 10 go 10 signature Rowan that I have. Will go obviously perfect because it's in that same family of you know what I mean, it's in the family of whatever the tan is. So I don't have to really match that too much because it'll just go. I can just grab one from my other. There, this is a lot of wrapping. And I know that it's brown on the inside. I would have loved a good old red. That would have been the way. I'm gonna put this back over here, but all that doggone stuff and got that feeling warped. Let me just see. I'll just Take some of this out, honey. Yeah, but this stuff that one, you baby, that one about to have a crease or a dent to it. Goodness, man. This is enough for another whole purse. I mean, that's a whole tote, and it couldn't handle all of the stuff. Where everyone was able to. So, and I'm sorry, guys, for being off camera. I'm just trying to get this back together. So I can just put it back. So you can sort of have it there. I think I might use some of. I'm gonna put the tag in the bag. Listen, don't be a problem. No, don't. But act right. You know, you gotta tell your kids. You better act up on me. You know, you gotta get your kids in check a little bit. You know. Oh, that zipper's pretty smooth. So that I will leave in there, and this I will leave in there. And just because it's red, I'm going to use my red organizer just to kind of give it a little something. I'm going to use my red organizer for it. I think that'll be super cute. If I could grab it, you would think I would be somewhat ready when I'm filming this video, but I wasn't completely ready. I wasn't all the way. So one moment, guys, I'll be right back on camera. Just get this going. All right, so I have my large organizer from Amazon. It's by this company here. This is the large size. It fits really well with the Rowan. I like mine to stay very structured. When I move into it, I prefer a very structured, very stiff Rowan. So that looks super cute because that red just go right with it, and it just zhuzh it up, kind of take away from that brown they chose. So it does. Man, that looks something else. I like that quite a bit. And then I'm going to use my middle insert because I feel like I got more stuff than a little bit. Like, I was moving out of my other organizer, and I just have more stuff. So I'm going to use my insert. Actually, I'll leave my insert out for the sake of just this. I'll leave it out. And then I will kind of put whatever I need with it. So I am going to go with this. And then I have my everyday makeup pouch, I think, which works kind of great. Because it's a browner brown, but it still just works. It still just works. It's still in that family. And then this is my Turtle West. And I got this from Amazon, which was only $9. And I'll link it because I like this. I just use, sometimes I will find like a small clutch or something, and I'll just use it like a wallet. So it has just all of my it has let's see, it has money in there, and then I have money in there, and then I have my card information. You know, I have several cards, banking information, things like that, insurance cards, things like that. I'll leave in there. And then that'll be just easy for me to stick in there. And I just remove it. Comes with a strap. Now, if I'm going into like a gas station or a Starbucks or something like this, I like having this particular thing with me because what I can do is take the strap and carry it with me. I'll just leave the strap to the side or something, and if I start, you know, if I need to, or I could just carry this like a little clutch. That's, you know, easy peasy. But I'll have this with me in case I want to leave my purse and I just want to take something small. This would have like the most important things in it, when, you know, at least cash or something like that if I needed it to be available. So that's why I always have something additional that I could take out. So that's why I like these from Montana West on Amazon. And again, they're only $10. But I have noticed a lot of the colors are starting to sell out. So, again, they snap really well. It's a 3-piece. So that wallet that with all the cards, the ticket held like 12 cards, I believe. 6 on each side, and then this, and then it also comes with I use it as a coin purse. So I use it as a little coin pouch. So I have my coins in there. And it holds pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna like test it, but it holds pretty good. And then I can either just leave this in here because it's so deep and so structured. I can set it in there and it would actually be okay. So I could, and it comes with a clamp. So if I wanted to like clamp it to my purse or something, obviously I wouldn't do it on the outside, but like anything on the inside, if I wanted to grab it right away, it would be just there. So I just put it in here as well. So I'll have a little spot for my coins, and then I'll have, a spot for cash and cards. And then I use this as a pencil pouch. I was gonna get a pencil pouch from Coach, and don't hold me to it. I might get a pencil pouch from Coach, but this right here is just doing me very well at the moment. And inside of here, I have pens, my eyeliner, my nail glue, anything long. I have some Tylenol in here. Nail file, things like that. Just like things I can grab and go, but for the most part, I like it. It's from the Dollar Tree. And it's just something that I can just grab and go. And I put makeup brushes in there, but I just don't, I'm cleaning them at the moment, so that's why I don't have any. And then I have my Ray-Ban case for my glasses. I'll just sort of set that over there. And then I have a charger. This is like a huge, big charger. I've had it for so long. I just keep it just in case, like, we're at a restaurant and my kid's phone is about to die. So it's just kind of a standby. And then, of course, I have another thing of makeup, which just goes in here. In my little makeup pouch. And that's that. And then my car keys. And then, I always keep a little charger brick because, of course, I got children, got kids, and it's always a situation. So, it's always something that is necessary. So, my key, I just put in one of my slots. This is like my backup key. And then what I'll do is I'll just take this here, my little insert, and I'll insert that brick into it, just this into it. And then I'll just keep this handy. I don't have much other than that. Everything else is in its own compartment, essentially. So I don't really have too much going on in this particular pouch. I don't really carry that pouch that often. I just figure I better start keeping up with it just so I can have it in here. So what I'll do is I'll just start slipping my stuff in. So again, my makeup pouch. I like it because it's in that brown family, so it works out. And I'm just not willing to change it out. I'll just keep 100 with you. I'm just not willing to change out that. Again, here's my kind of small clutch. I call it the to-go clutch, because it's always ready to go if I need to move without my purse. Or I can identify where stuff is right away in the store if I need to go into it. And then my Ray-Bans. And then my pencil pouch. Well, let me take this out so you guys can kind of see. Because you guys can't see in there. So that's what I have. Makeup, red organizer. Makeup pouch in the back. My insert in the middle with my electronic stuff in there. My to-go clutch is in the front. And then I still have room to put my Ray-Bans. Hey guys. Well, I was about to close you all out and say, please comment and subscribe. And I realized that I never decorated her. So I'm going to decorate her with a few little things just to kind of give her a touch of something. I don't like to do too much. I kind of like a touch. I don't like too whimsical or too like the teddy bears and things like that. I think they're cute if that's what you like, but I don't want to put it on this one. All right, so I'm gonna switch you guys back over here. And then I'm going to decorate her. Like I said, I just like a little something to kind of just give her some type of look. So I have a couple of charms that I pulled. I like this red one with a little tassel to it. So I'm just going to I use this quite a bit, especially on denim. So I just sort of switched it over. And then I'm going to decorate her with a chain. I kind of like my chains to run a little off center. So that's just kind of what I prefer to do that. So I forgot that I have a chain from Amazon. The horse and carriage chain. I end up getting that. But I think this is going to be okay for now. And then I'm not going to hook it on there now. But the chain that I decided, the shoulder strap that I decided to go with is going to be a chain. It's gonna be a chain here. And I just prefer it this way because I think it just looks a little bit more. I'm not going to try to put it on right now, but this is the chain that I'll use as a shoulder strap. I just think it gives it something, and I love it. Now, I'll be honest, I probably won't really use that shoulder strap because I don't really carry my Rowans that way. And that is, since that chain is sort of, obviously it's a chain, it's not going to be adjustable. So I'll have that as a shoulder strap if I needed to kind of give it a look or carry it real quick. But I'm just more of a top handle with the Rowans because I carry kind of heavy with my stuff. So that's just what makes it more comfortable. But this time, we're done for the afternoon. You guys have a great afternoon. Have a great evening. I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. I'm going to try to post something before. I think I'm going to post all of my Rowans and just go over them. And I mean, I feel like Rowans have been seen and they're kind of like a staple at this point. But I will post mine and just kind of go over all of mine because I have not just the Rowan. I have a crazy amount of barrel or Boston bags. I mean, you can even just, if I move this away, you'll see just the denim, the stone, and then you probably can't even see it, but then you'll see I have the gold tanned signature and things like that. So anyway, I think I'm gonna come back on and then this week, and I'm going to do a video on it. So you guys, please comment, please subscribe. Have a good afternoon. Talk to you later. Bye bye.